With the bike finally fixed, we got back on the road and headed off towards Botswana. We were so excited to be back on two wheels instead of having four. But that didn't work out as planned. See the orange shock? Replaced it with a black one. A progressive spring that would hopefully handle our abuse. A small benefit of being delayed is as soon as we crossed into Botswana, we met up with Emiliano. And with friendly company, we started hunting down baobab trees. These trees are enormous, and they reminded me of the mother tree from Avatar. Getting to some of these Goliaths proved to be pretty difficult sometimes down sandy roads. I dropped the bike more than I'd like to admit, and in the heat of the day, it really started to take a toll. After a full day's ride of both wonders and struggles, we headed back to camp. What we witnessed that night was possibly the most gorgeous sunset we've ever seen in our entire lives. The next morning we packed up our gear and headed off towards Elephant Sands. We started to see elephants on the side of the road and we began to freak out. It was just way too amazing. When we finally made it to Elephant Sands, we were slightly nervous about the road in, because we've heard it was full of deep blue sand. But lucky for us, it had just been recently graded. Spent the rest of the day closely examining the elephants from a safe distance this time. It was possibly one of the most magical spots we've ever camped. The following day, we headed off towards Kasane. We were happily greeted by even more elephants on the side of the road. We set up camp and started scouting out for cheap riverboat cruises, plugged a tire, and headed out to see some hippos. Hippos we saw. This big fella was spraying his dung with his tail. The safari cruise was the best way we could have said goodbye to Botswana. Follow us along and see what we're up to next as we head into Zambia. Click like, subscribe.